Hi everyone, welcome to yoga class. Today we're going to be focusing on some swift movements to energize and stimulate the body. So we're going to begin on our yoga mat in a Tadasana or mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, take a nice deep back bend, open through the chest. And exhale, just release that, arms towards the side. We're going to take a side body stretch. Inhale, arms come up. Catch the right wrist with the left fingers and lean towards the right. If you'd like to create a deeper stretch, you can take that left leg, swing it back and around that right foot, opening through the left side body. Deep inhale. And exhale, start to release. Arms come back down. Here, let's interlace the fingertips behind the back body. Open up through the chest, gaze comes up. And as we exhale, let's come into a forward fold. Start to lean in towards the toes. Head comes forward. Fists come towards the front of the mat. Deep breaths. Start to exhale here. We can come into a quick chair pose if you like. And exhale towards standing. Maybe arms come up, slight back bend if it feels good. And as we exhale, we can take it over towards the left side. So taking that same side body stretch, catching the wrist, taking the right leg out, back and around, if that's in your practice. And breathing in towards the right side body. Nice and long from the fingertips towards the toes. Exhale, we'll start to release. Arms can come back down towards the sides. Maybe shake out the wrists or the shoulders while you're at it. Coming back to Tadasana here, let's stabilize. Maybe shift the weight in towards the left foot. Hands can come towards the hips as we step the right foot back. Come into a low lunge, so dropping that knee, tucking the toes. Inhale, arms can lift up, gaze comes up, open through the chest. Maybe even interlace the fingers behind the back body like we did earlier. Making sure that the front knee is directly over the front ankle. Just leaning into the stretch. Start to come out of the pose. We can take our arms up and then we can frame the foot. Palms come to the earth. Let's just shift the weight back here, keeping the knee and the foot where it is. Shifting the hips back, let's straighten the front leg and open through that hamstring. We can keep the left foot or the left toes flexed up towards the sky. Nice long spine here. And if you'd like, we can even take a twist, opening through the chest, lift the left arm up. Maybe even take a bind back and around that lumbar spine, if it's in your practice. Shining open through the collarbone, we'll start to take that left arm back down, shifting the hips forward back to the low lunge. And from here we can step that left foot back into our downward facing dog. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. Pedaling through the feet if that feels good. And from here we can step that right foot up back to our low lunge. So right foot forward this time. Reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, sinking into the lunge. We can interlace the fingers behind the back body like we did on the opposite side if that feels good, or take any variation with the arms, whether that's up in the air or cactus or anything in between. Opening through the chest, we'll start to come out of this pose and frame the front foot with the palms. Shift the hips back, straighten through that front leg, and stretch through the right hamstring. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to sink deeper into the posture. Toes pointed up towards the sky. We can come into the same twist like we did on the opposite side, reaching that right arm up, opening through the chest, the collarbones. Gazes up towards the sky or the horizon, maybe the floor if you have pinching in the neck. And any binds are welcome here. As we exhale, we'll start to come out of the twist, shift the weight forward, coming back into that low lunge. And from here we can step that right foot back, coming into our downward facing dog. Exhale, no tension in the low back, bending the knees if you find any rounding there. And we can shift the weight forward into our plank. Exhale to a chaturanga, lowering by bending through the elbows. And inhale, upward facing dog, shining the chest through the palms. From here we can tuck the toes and sit the hips onto our heels, coming into a seated position. Nice flat back here, sitting up straight. Palms can come towards the tops of the thighs, or we can take a nice cat stretch by interlacing the fingers and pushing them forward, pushing the palms out, maybe towards the left, maybe towards the right, whatever feels nice. Start to come back to center with a few more deep breaths. Come back into your current reality. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you again soon on the mat. Namaste.